Good afternoon and happy Saturday. Quick share here for those that it might help down the road. We had some sobering news today, unexpected, that one of my clients passed away this week, and we were on initial. So she and I had been, communicating through the portal. She had been in the hospital. And anyway, when I call her today, a family member answers and tells me that she passed away a couple days ago. So obviously a very terrible time for the family. So for those of you that are family members of someone, a child, a spouse, it could even be anyone who may have auxiliary benefits under the claimant who passed their work record. So this could include a divorced spouse. It could include also the administrator or executor of the estate may have an interest in this. And so what happens is, and this is probably what's going to happen with one of the adult children, is they will substitute in kind of in the shoes of the deceased claimant. Only certain people have standing to do it, but all the necessary ones do, including if there's an executor of an estate or an administrator, a child who's an adult, spouses, divorced spouses, surviving spouses. So anyway, for those of you that this happens to, you don't have to forego the rest of the claim. And it almost seems funny to say, but the fact of the passing does not necessarily make it a sure prevail on the disability. In this case, I think it's clearly so, but it could be where a person is would have been adjudicated very impaired, but not rising to the level of Social Security's definition, because maybe there's some simple jobs they could do. So if the person then passes away from a quick virus that had nothing to do with their disabilities, that virus would not have been a 12-month durational disability. So that would be an instance where you don't assume that because a person passes away that their claim will now be won. The fight still has to go on. Now, in this case, if they don't see the light, it will be shocking to me. But that's kind of the way it often goes at the lower levels, at least while the person's surviving. So I do think there is a good chance that it will be very clear, very, very clear to the SSA. But in any event, so I'm putting together it's a SSA 539. You can get it online. It's very quick and easy. It's just to substitute the party. It's a technical requirement to keep the case going. So, and also sometimes a person hasn't fully applied yet, but and I'm not sure exactly where the bar is, but if they have started the application, maybe have a protective filing, that can stand as protecting the family or the next of kin or whoever would be the substituted party to continue a claim. If the person never filed anything and then passes, you can't really retroactively, I don't think, do it. I do know that there is a window when the application has not been solid that you can, there's a certain amount of time the eligible kin or representative can make the claim if certain things have already transpired. Not part of this little video. I just wanted to share with you the fact that if there is an active case, you can substitute in and keep that case going. And I think everybody should. The deceased family member, the claimant, worked for that insurance, and that is something that they worked and paid for. And if nothing else, those back benefits if they are awarded, now obviously there's not going to be continuous payments except for survivors who would have their own claim on the basis of the passing. But the back benefits are something to consider also, even if the person doesn't have dependents that would be taking a survivor's benefit. You know, if there's 2 years of back benefits that you've been fighting for, they could still be prevailed upon potentially, and it would be part of the estate, or, you know, however that person's, you know, affairs are being handled, any other property they have. So keep it all in mind. Yeah, it is a somber day here. It was unexpected. And it's really sad. A very, very wonderful person. And I believe she is resting in peace. So anyway, for anybody out there, don't feel like the case is necessarily over. When you get your wits about you and things calm down, just try not to wait too long, because it will expire. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Bye.